Okay, you were just talking about, you were saying that you and your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That there was a
in my
time.
marriage,
Yeah.
so when we started,
Mm.
when we are in the first love,
Mm.
so this was going fine.
Mm.
But when our wine finished,
Mm.
so when the love
Mm.
dry up in
Mm.
our marriage, we
Mm.
are just opposite.
Mm.
So we are not more like as we are before. So we
Mm.
are one. We just said if when we sit to bed, one we face to left, one we face to the right. So
Yeah.
because there was no kind of unity in our marriage anymore. So at that time, because that our wine finished, and because we are believers, and we are keep to the word of God, that hence we have entered that nothing will separate our marriage except what? Except death. So as we abide by it, God in his infinite mercy refilled our marriage with a new love. And that love that came the second that we refilled supersedes the first one,
Yeah.
our first love.
Mm.
Because our first love was built on sentiments.
Yeah.
If I marry him, if I marry her, then I'm gonna get this thing. If I marry this, I'm gonna be this. So because there's a attachment that it added to the love. But when this one came back, when we have now the second love that now which we have now today now, that we are now living happily. That's what I can call that. We are now feeling to each other. We are now living just like as a husband and wife supposed to be living, because there is a love. She feel about me, I feel about her, and we are committing to one another just like because there is a unique love in our midst. So that is when the Christ filled the love in a marriage.
Yeah.
So
Like in like when he got the new wine,
yes,
when he changed water into wine,
yeah,
and the person that was getting married said that this wine you saved the best for last,
yes,
so it's sweeter than the first one.
yeah,
So when people go through hardship in their marriages,
yeah,
if they can endure
yeah,
and trust God
yeah,
and keep believing God,
yeah,
when the Lord when the Lord releases the new wine,
yeah,
it will be sweeter. The marriage will be much sweeter than the
yes,
first
yeah,
stage of their marriage.
that's correct.
They'll enter into a new level of love.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wonderful.
So that is what that John chapter 2 is talking about.
Mm.
Because like today, because some people they don't endure.
Mm.
So when their wine finish, that leads them to they go to law court. A man or a woman, a man will now looking for somebody now to bail him out. That's why so how they will separate the marriage. But that's not the will of God, because the will of God that our marriage should be on the based on the Christian marriage. That it cannot be separated. I mean, hence, like scripture says that what can separate us from the love of God? And because there's nothing can separate us from our marriage cannot be separated.
Yes.
So that is how the marriage is supposed to be. If you look at today now, especially this especially in this UK, you can see the high rate of divorce, separation here and there in this country, because of people they don't take the word of God on His value.
Yeah.
They feel they do things how they feel that they can do it.
Yeah.
But the question is now, this word of God is what we are going to judge with.
Mm.
If you read the book of Revelation chapter 20 from verse 14, say that the books were open, another book was open, and everyone was judged according to the book. That's what this Bible. So if the Bible, we take Bible on its first value, that our lives must be compared, our lives must be judged by this word of God. Then, I don't see that in the Christian marriage, that all these people are seeing, what we are seeing these days, we are going to be seeing them.
Yeah.
So when we have a problem, we go to God.
Yeah.
God, because God, the most and foremost, first and foremost, that's why we are advising people and we are counseling people that when you want to marry, first and foremost, go to God in prayer.
Yeah.
Because, like Samuel said it, that